Alright, the time has finally come for episode 1 and my reaction to episode 1. The big pilot episode. Now, a bit of behind the scenes thing just to start things up. I am aware that there is a scripting error in the duel and all that stuff, but you know what? It doesn't frickin' matter. It's probably one of those things where it's like, if you spent like 8 hours a day looking up frickin', ruling guides on like jazz, it's fun. Then you notice it. But if it's just like some minor ruling thing, then it's probably not gonna be that big a deal. But yeah, this is the big, just to get, now that we got that elephant out of the room, get up at the size of an ant. I am happy to be back to this stuff, because we always make the joke and just be like, take me back to those days. Well, we're back in those days, Ooh, nice. More of an official opening thing. We're back in good old-fashioned 2017, I want to say? Give or take. In the Slifer Red dorms. Yeah, just apartment. Of course, I don't know how much of this is going to be canon to like the original Chaoscharge, so I'm probably just going to go based off my trailer breakdown.
A quiet morning on the couch, with nothing but peace and quiet.
Different voice for Jace,
morning, Jace,
compared to his Beyond character.
There goes the peace and quiet.
Wow, am I really that
It takes a
much
bit
of a
used to,
nuisance
but
here in the
I'll
apartment?
get used to it.
I don't know, AJ. You
Wearing a
tell me.
Ben 10 style outfit.
Jokes aside, though, welcome home, man. How'd you do at last night's locals tournament?
Better than I thought I would do, that's for sure. And it's all thanks to my new Red Dragon Archfiend deck. Thanks to my new deck, I was able to win a lot of duels and end up placing
It's still
in the
weird
top
seeing
4.
fluid animation
What did I
Beyond.
tell you? Red Dragon Archfiends would fare much better for you for duels, instead
They
of
are
your Blue Eyes and Red Eyes combination deck.
They are slowly
Oh, come
becoming
on.
the
My
new Blue
and
Eyes of
Red
fan
Eyes combination
series.
deck was not that bad.
They are not going to
I wouldn't
overtake
be
it,
so
but they
sure.
are
That
getting
deck
up
has not
there.
exactly fared the greatest for you. The number of losses it has, compared to wins, says quite a lot.
Hey, cut me a little slack. You can't blame me for trying to be creative.
Right?
No, I suppose that I can.
I do like
So
that
I
we're
have to
kind of
know,
giving a wink
Did
to
your
the
Red
old
Dragon
continuity.
Archfiends help you win the tournament?
I wish. I got screwed in the ass by some competitive jerk from out of state playing a branded deck.
Oh,
Now,
Of
had
course
I
it was
been at the
branded.
tournament last night, you for sure would have stood a chance at kicking that guy's ass.
well, that's just not fair. I'm the main
Remind me again
character.
why you couldn't come to locals with me?
Spending time with
Austin
Jessica.
Silver wanted me
Wink,
to
wink.
come by the Duel Masters
Austin
Duel
Silver.
Academy.
Oh yeah, that's right. When were you planning to leave?
I'm glad I could upgrade
about
to
an
main
hour.
character. Like official
Well,
main
hey,
character, you
since
know?
you have some time to kill before heading out, what's say you and I have a duel?
Now I can bring back my
I'll
Austin
get you to show you
316
just how
jokes.
strong my red
It sounds like somebody wants to lose again.
This time, it's going to be different.
But
Confident,
this
aren't we?
time it's
All right,
different.
you're on man.
I'll be waiting for you outside.
Gotta grab my deck and dual disc first.
Oh, okay, sure.
Hey, AJ, are you sure you want to go
It
through
looks
through
better
this?
when they're just frozen.
More than sure, Jace, because I don't plan on losing.
It would have been
You're
amazing.
not defeating
Imagine
me
they
this
had
time.
dual discs and Beyond, or something
We'll just
similar,
see about
sort of like how
that.
Gacha has. Close enough to dual discs. And I do appreciate
It's
the
time
fact
to
that he made
duel.
them look different, even though AJ's is on backwards. Whoops. But I guess that's the only way we could do it.
First turn is mine.
Can't just 180 it,
And I'll start with
unfortunately.
this. I summon Soul Resonator in attack mode.
Okay.
Since I summoned it,
I do like how we're
Soul
acknowledging like the
Resonator's
first
effect
episode of the
allows me to
original
add
thing was
Bone
literally
Archfiend
just
directly to
AJ
my
versus
hand.
Jace, with a
Then,
few
by
nods.
sending double Resonator from my hand straight to the graveyard, I can special summon Bone Archfiend from my hand through
I
its
admit
own
I'm not
effect.
as well versed with the new
And
RDA
that's
stuff.
not all my Bone Archfiend can do. I use
My
a
knowledge of
second
it is
effect
as far as,
that lets
that's
me
neat,
send another
anyway.
one of my Resonators from my deck straight into the graveyard, and reduce the level of my Soul Resonator by 1, making him level 2. Then Soul Resonator will return the favor by giving Bone Archfiend a tune-up.
Going to Red Rising. It's a nice little animation there.
I Synchro Summon. Level 6, Red Rising Dragon.
We've certainly evolved from the days of, here's a clip from the anime.
I
I'm sure
activate
that'll
my
still happen in
dragon's
this, no
special
doubt,
ability.
but, you know, It's not the only eclipse. Or just, here's a picture of the monster. Okay, moving on.
So I'll bring back the Crimson Resonator that I set with my Bone Archfiend.
Ah.
Thanks to Crimson Resonator, since I only have one Synchro Dragon on my field, Crimson Resonator's special ability lets me special summon 2 more Resonators directly from my deck.
Is he gonna go to Supernova turn 1?
Two. Red Resonator and Vision Resonator.
Of course, Red Resonator. It was a matter of time.
Now that I've special summoned Red
I knew it was still going to be
I can
true to
use
see
this
seeing
effect
Red
Rising
in a Red Dragon Archfiend
and
opening
gain
without
life
Red
points equal
Resonator.
to its attack.
It's illegal.
Well, now you've set everything up that you need. To that, I say bring it on AJ.
Careful what you wish for.
Just
Level 2
bring
Red
it,
Resonator
bitch.
And level 6 Red Rising Dragon to the graveyard with you.
No Supernova, okay. Imagine if you Supernova, turn 1, Duel 1, Episode 1.
I Synchro Summon Red Dragon Archfiend.
Yep, there we go, clip from the anime, but nothing wrong with that.
But as powerful as Red Dragon Archfiend is, he's only part of what I've got planned next. My level 2 Vision Resonator and level 2 Crimson Resonator.
Red
will
Nova
both
Dragon
level
turn
2
1. We're
with
not getting
level 8
Supernova,
Red
but we are
Dragon
getting Red
Archfiend.
Nova.
Burning soul of the Crimson Dragon, let the stars above and raging fires below collide together, creating the colossal force that is...
I don't think the Beyond watermark applies here. Although I'm covering it probably, so meh.
Red Nova Dragon.
And now its
For
effect
every
kicks
tuner
in.
monster in my graveyard, Red Nova Dragon gains 500 attack points.
That thing is
And on the
enormous.
subject of tuner monsters, since my Vision Resonator was sent to the graveyard, I can add a spell or trap from my deck to my hand that lists Red Dragon Archfiend. I'll choose to get my Crimson Gaia spell card.
Okay.
Then I'll activate it. Once per turn during my main phase, Crimson Gaia allows me to add any card that lists Red Dragon Archfiend from my deck directly to my hand. Using that effect, I'll add my Red Zone Trap card to my hand.
Okay.
And to finish things up with my opening turn, I'll be setting these 3 cards face
That's
down.
right, it's his opening turn.
Not
Well,
too bad for
I
a
know
first
what
turn
one of
board.
those traps are.
Thanks. With what I've got on board, I can hold off against whatever you might throw at me.
And you just jinxed it.
Yeah, right.
Now I say, what now?
I normal summon Dark
You kinda
Monster,
forgot for a
then Super
second while you're
Poly.
saying your words too. To your best friend, who you should know by now, is a master of pendulum summoning tactics.
And my mechanic just turned 10 years old
I'll
yesterday.
let my deck do it for me.
Not kidding, look it up.
My turn.
Released March
I'll
21st
begin with the spell card. Wings
with the
of
starter
Light.
deck
This
2014.
adds Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm from my deck to
I didn't know I
my
was watching Travis vs.
Then I
Chimera.
activate another spell card, Pendulum Call. I discard Dark Worm, then search my deck and add Timebreaker Magician and Black Fang Magician.
Oh
Then,
boy.
with no monsters on my side of the field, I activate Dark Worm's effect from my graveyard to special summon itself. Since it was summoned to my field, I activate my Dark Worm's other effect and use it to add a Supreme King Gate Magician.
Oh
to my
boy,
deck
he's
to
got
my
the
hand.
ray eyes.
I will then set the Pendulum Scale using my Scale 2 Timebreaker Magician and Scale 8 Black Fang Magician. This gives me a scale that lets me pendulum summon monsters from levels 3 to 7 all at once. I pendulum summon.
Are your
and
monsters
call
ready to
upon
swing
my
into
three
action?
monsters to emerge. Harmonizing Magician, Machiora the Destructor,
Machiora.
and finally,
That's
Supreme
surprising.
King Gate Magician.
Sup?
2 effects now activate. Since Harmonizing Magician was pendulum summoned, her effect allows me to special summon White Wing Magician from my deck to the field in defense mode.
Careful, she's a
And
tuner.
Since Gate Magician was special summoned, I can grab my Soul of the Supreme Celestial King trap card from my deck.
Oh man. I don't like where this is going.
You
If
shouldn't.
you've got bad feelings now, just wait. I will now use Machiora, Dark Worm, White Wing, and Harmonizing Magician to
Oh,
create my
jeez.
circuit.
Oh,
I will
circuits.
Summon Link 4. Sorry you just Skull Dread.
What the hell?
When Skull Dread is linked summoned using 4 monsters with different names,
You
I can
draw
four
cards and then put-
return any 3 cards in my hand back to my deck.
Somewhat similar to a
Now I
graceful
activate
charity.
this, the Change of Heart spell card.
Oh boy.
Red Nova Dragon
I
is
win.
one for one
GG.
card.
Easy.
But why stop with Red Nova Dragon?
Harpy's Feather Duster.
Monster Reborn.
Jace, don't you fucking do it.
I'ma do it.
And summon it next to Skull Dread's Link, which will give Red Dragon Archfiend 300 more attack and defense.
After all, it was so
Quit
weak when you
stealing
had
my
it.
fucking shit.
You should be more worried about what's coming next from me. Remember, Maki or the Destructor went to the graveyard this turn, and thanks to its special ability,
Yeah, it is
I
an
can
if.
activate one trap card straight from my hand. The trap card I activate is the one that you know about. Soul of the Supreme Celestial
Here we go
King.
again.
To activate this card, it requires me to sacrifice my Supreme King Gate Magician.
Oh
Then,
boy.
I have to banish specific fusion materials from
You're
my
gonna
deck.
summon Zark, episode
Extra
1?
deck.
Where do you
Field.
go from here,
The
man?
graveyard.
Wait, are you summoning what I think you're summoning?
From 4 comes 1, and from 1 will come Supreme Power. Awaken. Supreme King, Zark.
Oh boy. Well,
This is really
I
bad.
mean, AJ wasn't
No,
screwing around, so
scratch
it's only fair
It's
that you
beyond
don't.
Serious levels of bad.
When Zark
For you,
is fusion
yes.
summoned onto the field, its power
Then he has
lets it
3
destroy
face
every
downs.
card that the opponent controls.
Never mind.
So your remaining cards are all destroyed.
Oh jeez. That was actually kind of stacked.
Sorry, AJ, but in just my first turn alone, this duel of ours is all but finished. Skull Dread.
That was surprisingly
Dragon,
fast.
Red Dragon Archfiend, and Zark attack AJ directly and wipe out all of his life points.
Yeah! I choose to believe that his duel just fell off because he was panicking so much. AJ is now dead. There is nothing left. What was that, like frickin' 20,000 points of damage or something? Not that much, but that was a lot of damage. AJ had stacked up his life points and it
That
still
should
wasn't
not have
enough.
happened. You've never been able to OTK me with that deck, ever.
Oh, no, I have.
Hey man, chill. There's a first time for everything.
Maybe you just need to get
I
good,
want the
scrub.
rematch. Second time's the charm.
That's not the expression.
I would take you up on that, man, but I don't have the time. I have to leave for the Duel Masters Duel Academy and meet up with Austin.
I call bullshit. You have plenty of time to spare for another duel with me.
I mean, that was only
A
like 8
message from
minutes.
Austin on my smartwatch says otherwise.
What kind of message from Austin are we talking about here?
Not
Happy
a lot.
birthday message.
All the message says is, come to the Duel
Congratulations
Masters
on
Duel
1,000
Academy
views.
immediately. It sounds pretty serious.
If it's serious, then I'm coming with you. You never know. You might need some backup.
Fair enough.
Come on, let's go.
The duel disc may not be the most fluid of things, but at least it tracks with them, you know? It's not just standing there. I like that. That's a nice thing. Duel Masters Duel Academy. Yeah, that should be legal enough. Who the frig remembers Duel Masters anyway? It'll be fine.
Something is definitely
I like
off.
the figurine
This
statue,
area of
too.
the academy is usually filled with duelists partaking in dueling lessons for classes. But I don't see anybody in sight.
The Academy's
we're
outdoor
closed.
card shop is closed too.
Something
We better
suspicious
find
going
Austin
on.
and find out what the heck is going on.
Good call. But where do we look first for him?
His obelisk blue dorm is our best bet first. We don't find Austin there. We head for the main building.
I was kidding when I said Slide for Red earlier. Oh boy, what
Hey,
the
Julian.
heck?
What is it, Afflict? We got ourselves some trespassers heading for the obelisk blue dorms. One blonde and a fat boy.
Well then,
You
what
saw
are
it from
talking
looking
to me
through a
for,
window
damn
as
it?
we drove
Take care
by.
of them.
Nah, man, I say we play it safe. We already got Austin Silver still at large somewhere on campus, and I'm pretty sure our 2 partners, and the boss for that matter, would not want any further unwanted issues.
As much as I hate you, you are right. How should we go about
Something's
this for
going
plan of
down.
attack?
The fat boy is mine to burn up. You take care of the blonde.
I'll
Cute.
intercept them at the
Red
obelisk
Nova.
blue dome gate. Stand by until I give you the order to move in.
I hope you have a key.
Here we are. The obelisk blue dorm of the Duel Masters Duel
Surprised he
Academy.
kept the dual discs on.
Let's
I
just
mean, he
hope
could have
that
just had
Austin
them
is
off and it
inside.
would have been fine. We
Do you
just assume it's
remember
like
the
in their
plan?
pocket or something, you know?
We charge the gate and scream Leroy Jenkins.
I mean, if it ain't
Charging
broke,
the
don't
gate and
fix
yelling
fix
Leroy
it.
Jenkins.
It's one of my favorite Sun Tzu quotes. It's
The plan is for
sometimes
me to go
yelling
on ahead
you
and enter
doing the
Austin's
Leroy
passcode up at
Jenkins
the gate.
strategy
Then once we get it
works.
open, you follow right behind me.
I still think the Leroy Jenkins plan was a good one.
I
don't
mean,
even know how to respond to that right now.
how do you respond
Listen,
to
you
that?
sit tight for a minute. I won't be long.
Oh,
You are not going anywhere.
Who the
hell?
heck are you supposed to be?
My oh my, where are my manners? The name is Julian.
Julian.
Remember my
Alright.
name well, because I'm the very last duelist you will ever face.
If I had a nickel.
I've heard a lot of empty threats and bluffs before. But what you just said, that's a new one on me.
I'm not
Not
bluffing,
me.
kid. You
I've
picked the
seen too
wrong
many
day to
fan
enter school.
shows.
You will duel me whether you want to or not. You don't have any choice. Once you lose, your duel energy is mine for the taking,
Duel
and you will
energy.
cease to
Alright.
exist.
We're sticking with that.
Look,
plot point.
Julian, I don't know what kind of dual
His duel
energy
just
or
looks
last
so
duel
much
is,
smaller
however
than
face nonsense
theirs.
you've got coming
Eh.
from that mouth of yours, but me and my best friend have no time for you. However, if you want a duel, then you've got a duel. And I'm going to make sure it's a quick one where I kick your ass.
And take
Hey,
your
Jace,
name. What was
I
it again?
don't doubt that you can handle this guy, but you should still be careful.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
As I whip his butt as fast as I whipped
It's time to
yours.
duel.
Did Chase, did you need to mention that? Yes. It was integral to the plot.
I will take the first turn in this battle. First I activate my reinforcement of the army, adding Imperial Bower from my deck
Oh,
to
he's
my
playing
hand.
the,
Then I will summon Imperial
Poker
Bower
Knights.
to my
Nice.
battlefield.
Don't see that very often.
Then immediately activate its effect. Since
I
it's
mean,
the
they're
only
both in
monster
the
on my
fan
field,
series and
I
in
can
real
send it
life.
off to the graveyard,
At least not me
and then
personally.
summon 2 monsters to take its place. I choose my Queen's Knight and my King's Knight.
2 level 4 monsters on the field can mean just one thing.
That's right.
Correct.
Link
I
summon.
now will have level 4 Queens and King's Knight join forces to build the overlay network.
Okay.
AXE summon. Rank 4 Comics Hero King Arthur.
Okay, so let's start. Uh-oh, better look out. Remember when the trailer showed us.
But this noble hero is not fighting alone. I now send Jack's Knight from my deck straight to the graveyard, which allows me to special summon the Joker's Knight from my hand.
Okay.
And then right after that, I activate my Swing of Memory spell, which
To bring
brings
back
my
Jack's
fallen
Knight.
Jack's Knight from my graveyard.
Now what? You
Now
see
my
summon
level
again?
5 Jack's Knight and Joker's Knight charge
Yep.
into battle together to once again create the overlay network. I AXE summon the Cosmic Warrior of the Stars.
What the
Rank
heck?
5 Constellar Pleiades.
Oh, right, because they're both light monsters. Look out for Pleiades. It's actually a surprisingly
This
annoying
should be enough
card.
to hold you off. For the
What's
time
that? You
being,
just
of
summoned
course.
an extra deck monster?
I
No, you
set the
didn't.
last 2 cards in my hand face down, and end my turn, meaning that the tide of battle is passed over to you, Blondie.
So it is.
How do you
It's
know my
turn.
middle
I
name?
Draw. I'll start my turn with my own spell card, Allure of Darkness. This lets me draw 2 cards from my deck, but then I banish 1 dark monster from my hand.
Bye.
Then, I activate another spell card, Wings of Light. This
Again?
lets me add my Supreme King Gate Magician from my deck directly to my hand.
Wait a second, this Blondie is a pendulum duelist?
Yep.
Could he be? No, that's impossible.
Now I can set my
Seems
pendulum
that
scale.
there's a certain
Using my
pendulum
scale, one
duelist
Supreme
that's
King
well
Gate
known,
Magician
or
and
something like
scale
that. Maybe
13
like a
Supreme
legend or
King Gate
something.
Infinity.
Oh,
I
dang
then
nabbit.
activate Gate Magician's pendulum ability. This
I
will
can
let me
summon
activate
all
and
levels.
place
Well,
Supreme
except
King
1,
Gate
but
0
still.
From my deck in my open
Okay,
pendulum
now I can
zone.
summon 1.
And that means I can now summon monsters from levels 1 through 12 all at the same time. I now pendulum summon, and call upon my 5 monsters to emerge. First from the extra deck, Supreme King Gate Magician. And then from my hand, Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Harmonizing Magician. Perform a Pal Odd Eyes Dissolver. And last but certainly not least, the almighty Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon.
Oh, we'll be seeing him now. At least Crossdale gave us new animation. I mean, that was doing animation. Was that a Godzilla roar? Probably hearing what
This
isn't there.
pendulum summon now enables me to activate the special abilities of Harmonizing Magician, Gate Magician, and Darkworm since they were all summoned out to the field.
Whoa 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 there, let's not get too far ahead of
Pleiades
yourself.
effect activates.
I activate my Pleiades special ability. By using 1 overlay unit, 1 card on your field is returned back to your
Okay,
hand, and I will
which you
choose
choose.
that Supreme King Gate Magician.
Probably should have
Okay,
no, never mind.
sure, but I still get to resolve my monster's 3 abilities. Harmonizing Magician lets me special summon 1 Magician Pendulum monster from my deck in defense mode, and that
Thanks for the
monster
zone
will
for
be
it,
my
by the- oh,
level
wait, no,
3
no.
Timebreaker Magician.
You know,
Dark Worm's
thanks.
effect adds
No,
a
no.
second copy of Supreme King Gate Magician, and Gate Magician
I forgot
will let
the,
me add my Supreme King Dragon Lightworm.
The one, yeah, the
But I won't be
magician
getting to
wins
those
the extra
cards
monster
just
zone,
yet.
so I
It's
thought he
time
just
to
gave him
start
extra
bringing out
space.
some of my personal favorites, and it starts with Performer
But no.
Kyle-Eyes Dissolver's special ability. He lets me fusion summon a fusion monster using cards on my field or pendulum zones, without the need for
Who's
polymerization.
got diachromatic
Therefore,
eyes? Never
I've
noticed
used
that.
Dissolver on my field with Gate 0 in my pendulum zone.
Before your question, how did you not notice that? I don't look at the monster's eyes normally. Hello. How you doing, Venom?
I activate my Fusion Dragon special ability, and that will let him absorb all of your Constellar Pleiades' attack points, until the end of this turn. Now with that done, I tune my level 4 Harmonizing Magician and level 3 Timebreaker Magician.
Layer Wing, Synchro Dragon! That Timebreaker was
I
a tuner.
Synchro Summon.
Might be
Clear
misremembering.
Wing Synchro Dragon.
Are you gonna summon all of
Only one
them?
more dragon is needed to complete this field. But first, I normal summon my Supreme King Dragon Lightworm.
Oh boy,
in
here we
attack
go.
mode. And thanks to Lightworm's special ability, I can return Supreme King Gate 0 from my extra deck back to my hand. Then, I overlay my 2 level 4 Supreme King Dragons in order to build the overlay network. Cloaked in shadows and relentless in its objective to destroy, I call upon the most dangerous of dragons that's known as the Punk Bitch. I accept
I was like, okay, he ended the thing. You get ready to say the catchphrase, and then Jace beats me
Those
to
are
it.
extremely rare cards. How do you have a copy of each one of them?
Worry less about how I got them. Worry more about how I'm going to use
Careful, they're playing my theme song.
Dark Rebellion's special ability. By using both of his overlay units, your Constellar Pleiades loses half its attack points and then Dark Rebellion gains that lost attack permanently. Now go, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon.
You're not gonna use.
attack
Oh wait, no,
Constellar
you can't use Starving
Pleiades.
Venoms. The fusion materials weren't on the. Wait,
Spiral
oh no, they
Flame
were.
Strike.
Could he not use
And
Starving
whenever
Venom to
Odd
steal
Eyes
Comic
battles your monster,
Comic
the
Zero's
damage you
attack?
take is doubled.
Yeah, maybe he just chose not to. That's gotta sting.
Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Attack Comics Hero King Arthur. Cyclonic Sky Storm.
It won't be destroyed.
I activate King Arthur's special ability, simply using one overlay unit to negate its destruction by battle. King Arthur also gains 500 attack points,
And you take 500
points of damage is sent right back at you.
Look, AJ, he did more damage to me than you did.
Left off and attack Comics Hero King Arthur.
You know you're weaker. No, okay, he
I
did use
King
the effect and
Arthur's
stole the
last overlay
attack.
unit
I'm just an
to save
idiot.
itself from destruction.
But now your Comics Hero has no overlay units left. Dark Rebellion exceeds Dragon. Decimate King Arthur once and for all. Dragonic Charge of Rebellion.
What was that, like 50 damage? 250, okay.
You go Jace. Kick his ass.
I am.
That's it from me. I end my turn.
What do you think I'm doing?
During the end phase,
The monkey.
my Starving Venom's attack points return to normal.
I won't let things end here. King Arthur's tale will continue. I reveal one of my face downs, Xyz Reborn.
Why did you sit on 2 face downs
Resurrect
that
my
did
fallen
nothing?
King Arthur to fight again.
One of those face downs did nothing. It just stood there and looked pretty.
Then I activate my second trap card. It's known as Court of Cards.
Oh,
Once a turn,
that's actually a
this
problem.
continuous trap lets me banish a Queen's, King's, and Jack's Knight from my graveyard. Then
Then you can
draw
draw
3
cards.
cards from my deck.
Which is
Alright,
actually kind of
my turn.
busted.
I draw.
She's like,
I
hello,
start with
draw
burial from a
3.
different dimension.
Putting them back
This
so you can
spell
use Court
enables
of
me to
Cards
put my 3
again.
banished knights back into the graveyard. Then, I'll immediately use the effect of my trap Court of Cards to banish all 3 knights once again from
Oh,
my
thank
graveyard
God, we're-
and
whoa!
draw 3 cards from my deck.
You
What a
just
hand.
put them in the grave just to pull
Now,
them
let's
out
see here.
again.
Perfect.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Julian. Is there something you'd like to share with the rest of the class?
Yes, actually.
As a matter of fact, yes there is. Your defeat in this
I
duel
have
is
the
now
frickin'
assured.
script. What?
I activate the spell card, rank up Magic Variance Force.
Ah, crap baskets.
Rank up Magic Variance Force?
This powerful card ranks up one of my Xyz monsters into a Chaos Xyz monster. I rebuild the overlay network with rank 4 Comics Hero King Arthur. Noble hero of legend, let the forces of chaos turn your soul into an evil, black heart, to betray and destroy. Let your evil dark desires guide you. Go Chaos Xyz Evolution. Fight at my side, Chaos Xyz Comics hero legend Arthur.
He has a city on his shoulders.
I'm paying you back for all that damage you did last turn, Comics hero legend Arthur. Obliterate his pathetic clear-wing synchro dragon.
He has become freaking Camelot. Damn.
Some power.
You haven't seen anything yet. I activate my legend Arthur's special ability.
Uh-oh.
By using one Chaos Overlay unit, you take damage equal to your destroyed Synchro Dragon's attack points.
Oh, that's
Wait,
not good.
what?
Wait, what? He falls back into AJ's car, and then it's like
Jeez,
Kevin's car
are you
from
okay?
Ben 10.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You aren't as fine as you think. That's cause legend Arthur's ability also banishes your destroyed Synchro Dragon.
Hey! That's not
That
very
Chaos
nice.
Xyz is going down on my next turn.
Bold prediction, but too bad that it won't be coming true.
What?
I proceed to my second main phase, and activate the effect of Joker's Knight in my graveyard. First I return one Light Warrior monster from my graveyard to the deck, then I can return Joker's Knight back to my hand.
Okay, you have 6 cards in
Next up,
hand now.
I'm activating 2 equipped spells. First, my Noble Arms of Destiny, which I equip onto Comics hero legend Arthur. And the second, Different Dimension Reincarnation. With DDR,
Why did you
I
wait
discard
on
my
that?
Joker's Knight back to the graveyard, and then special summon my banished Queen's Knight back to the field in attack mode. Now I'll summon King's Knight from my hand.
My brother, you said I wasn't getting another turn. I'm still getting another turn with this. You waited.
To join them on the battlefield.
You maroon.
I activate this card, my Royal Straight.
Oh boy.
This spell card allows me to summon an extremely powerful monster so long as I bid for
Royal Straight Slasher.
Come forth, Royal Straight Slasher.
Okay, he wanted to get rid of the Clearwing first, so the Royal Straight Slasher couldn't be negated.
And next I'll activate my Royal Straight Slasher's special ability. Now by sending
Cameraman, where are you? Oh.
a level 2, a level 3, a level 4, and a level 5 monster from my hand or deck to my graveyard.
Great.
Royal Straight Slasher destroys every single card on my opponent's side of the field. Now let him have it.
Ah, I had it.
You just activated my Fusion Dragon's last ability. When starting
Burn to the
being
ground.
Fusion summoned, all special summoned monsters on your field are also destroyed.
Royal Straight Slasher, yes. However, because my Chaos Xyz is equipped with Noble Arms of Destiny, Legend Arthur cannot be destroyed once per
Thought
turn.
around that.
And that means it'll be sticking around. I set my last card face down, before ending my turn.
Looks like your prediction didn't
This
come
isn't good.
true.
I have to stop Julian before he pulls something else that I'm not expecting.
Not to mention with a Queen's Nine and King's
Okay,
Nine graveyard,
my
he can
move.
draw 2
I
more
draw.
cards later.
To start, I'll use the special ability of Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm in my graveyard, special summoning it to my field since I currently control no monsters. And since he
Okay.
was summoned, I can use Dark Worm's effect, adding my third and final Supreme King Gate Magician to my hand. Then, I'll normal summon a second Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm to the field.
You can't go into
Then I
Dark
use both
Rebellion
my
again.
dragons to create my circuit. Link
Circuits.
summon. Link 2, Beyond the Pendulum.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
When she's Link summoned, Beyond the Pendulum lets me pay 1200 life points, and add any pendulum monster from my deck to my hand. I choose Black Fang
The
Magician.
life wing cost is just
Then
so
I'll reset my
weird, like
pendulum
1200
scale,
specifically.
using scale
Why
0
1200
Supreme King
specifically?
Gate
Well, we had to
0,
give it a
and
cost
scale
of
8,
some
Black
kind.
Fang Magician. Now I'm able to pendulum summon monsters from levels 1 through 7 at the same time. I pendulum summon.
Like, I think it's like her attack
Return to me
points,
from
but
my
still.
extra deck, Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm, and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And then, from my hand, my trio of Supreme King Gate Magicians.
All 3 of them
Gate
sup.
Magician's effects to add the soul of the Supreme Celestial King trap card from my
Man,
deck
imagine
to
you
my
could
hand.
add 3
And because
cards.
2 monsters with different levels were pendulum summoned next to both her links. Beyond the Pendulum's second ability lets me destroy up to 2 cards on the field. I choose Court of Cards and Noble Arms of Destiny.
Before it's destroyed,
Kaboom!
I'll use Court of Cards' effect one last time,
Of
to
course
banish
you
my
will.
3 knights once again from the graveyard, and
Oh,
draw
I
3
miscounted, it
more
was
cards.
3.
I also activate my set card. Threatening Roar.
Aw,
That
man!
will mean you can't conduct your battle phase for the rest of the turn.
Come on, dude.
Well, since I can't attack you, I'll have to switch to a different strategy. I now use Dark
Burn.
and Link 2 beyond the pendulum to once again create my circuit. I Link Summon. Link 3, Exceed the Pendulum.
Oh, nice.
Due to Exceed's ability, she gains 100 attack for every pendulum monster I have on the field.
That's a lot.
Also, because she was Link Summoned, I can add a face-up pendulum monster from the extra deck back to my hand. I will choose Dissolver. Then,
See, this is how you make Traffic Ghost correctly.
Special summon Supreme King Dragon Lightworm from my graveyard in defense mode.
How does Traffic Ghost have a summon
Since
animation?
special
I
summon
don't get
Lightworm,
that.
I can use its own special
I know it's a
ability,
starter deck card, but
returning
still.
one of the Dark Worms from my extra deck back to my hand. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now I will use 2 of my level 7 Gate Magicians in order to build the overlay network. I Exceed Summon, the Punk Bitch 2.0, Julian Dragon.
I just like how it's the
I
punk
set one
bitch.
card base
They aren't
and
monsters
end my
anymore, they're
turn.
just punk bitches.
If you think I'm going to win this duel, it ain't happening. You are going down. I activate the
Keep
spell
telling yourself
card,
that.
Night Beam.
Gotta sleep
It
at night
destroys
somehow.
your face down card, and it can't be activated in response.
That's annoying.
Well, there goes that strategy.
Next
Guess I'll have
up,
to kill you a
I
different
activate
way.
the Pot of Acquisitiveness. I shuffle my 3 banished knights back to my deck.
Stop putting them back
Then,
just to
I
kill
draw
them
another
again.
card.
Let them stay
After
buried.
that, I use Joker's
Respect
Knight
the
effect
dead.
From my graveyard. I return Royal Straight Slasher to my deck, and then once again can return Joker's Knight back to my hand.
This
Then,
man has been
I'll use
digging up
Joker's
corpses
effect from the
corpses
hand,
just to
sending the Jack's
bring them
Knight in my
back
deck to the
again.
graveyard, and special summon
More
Joker's
than
Knight to the
frickin'
field on
Spider-Man
top
does
one.
with Gwen Stacy.
Now for some deja vu. I activate Swing of Memories.
I
and
feel like I've
special
seen this
summon
combo
back my
before.
fallen Jack's Knight. And now I will proceed to overlay level 5 Jack's Knight and level 5
Look, he's gonna go
Joker's
into
Knight
Pleiades
to build the
again.
overlay network. I Exceed Summon, a familiar face of a monster, rank 5, Constellar
Knew it.
Pleiades.
Oh, how fantastic.
I
think
missed
you have
him.
missed
Not.
out on his ability too much. I activate Pleiades'
Also,
ability,
I just
using
realized how
one overlay
giant the
unit,
Chaos
and return
Exceeds
your
is.
Dark and
We've been looking at his
Dragon back to
feet
your
the
HP.
entire time. Or his
Me,
knees, I guess.
activate my dragon's ability, using 1 overlay unit. Now until the end phase, I cut Legend Arthur's attack in half, and add that lost attack to Dark Anthelion.
Nice.
It does not matter, your Anthelian dragon is out of my way, so I can continue with my current turn. I normal summon to my field, Noble Knight
What are you gonna do?
Spearholder.
Make M7? What are you gonna do with that?
I activate Spearholder's
Praise the fact that
effect.
Cherry's coming in Duel Links.
I simply send this Noble Knight off to the graveyard, and add an equipped spell to my hand. I add Xyz unit.
Okay,
Which
so
I
you
will
make your
activate and
Xyz
equip to
monster.
Legend
Oh,
Arthur,
wait.
giving it 200 attack times its rank.
Riveting.
Now charge all
Now it's
my
as strong
Legend
as it was
Arthur,
before I
attack
had its
Exceed the
attack.
pendulum.
Actually, no, it's weaker. Ouch. 200. That would be
I
100.
activate Legend
Oh, there's a
Arthur's
straight
special
register
ability,
because you lost
and by
the
sending
pendulum
Xyz
material
unit
would
to my
make
graveyard,
Xyz summon.
it can be treated as using an
And then lost
overlay unit.
Xyz.
Exceed the pendulum is banished from your graveyard, and you take
Stop
your attack
banishing my
points as damage.
waifus! Eh.
What a pity. Just a few hundred life points remaining. Just one more turn, and your dual energy is all but drained for good. But just in case you do,
You
have
really think
something
I'm going at
planned, I'll
100%?
equip Legend Arthur with a
You
second
fool.
Noble Arms of Destiny. After that, I end my turn, which means Anthelian Dragon's ability ends, and Legend Arthur's attack returns to its original state.
Oh, so not plus Xyz units.
Just give up, Blondie. You cannot stop me. You've battled hard, you've battled valiantly, but it's all for nothing. You simply cannot win this duel.
You're a fool.
You've officially now asked for the nail in the coffin.
Come again?
You sealed your own grave.
You claim that I cannot win this duel, and despite that claim, this whole time, you've assumed that I am just some random blonde-haired kid who came here. Have you even bothered to ask me my name?
No, and why would I care?
Let me put this in simple terms you'll understand.
Man has a forehead the
When you
size of the
underestimate Jace
moon,
Hubbard,
and yet
you're going to
there's no
seriously
bear
wish you
insignia
never
on it.
screwed up.
Jace Hubbard?
It was at this moment.
Yeah, I was about to do the exact same thing. And yeah, the bear thing, you don't need to do it there. I saw the giant forehead. I'm like, he's asking
First,
for
I
it.
normal summoned the Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm that I added to my hand last turn. I choose not to use its effect.
Because I won't need to.
Have my level 4 Supreme King Dragon Lightworm tune my level 4 Supreme
Oh
King
boy, here we go.
in order to synchro summon Supreme King Dragon Clear Wing. When this Supreme King Dragon is
This reminds me, I need to get to Dooky's ad there. Stop that behind the scenes
Not
stuff.
before I activate Pleiades' special ability.
You're gonna
Use its
bounce
last
him? You're
overlay
still
unit and
dead.
Send clear wing back to your extra deck. And Legend Arthur isn't destroyed since it's still equipped with Noble Arms of Destiny.
Well, tell him to go
That
anyway.
move doesn't matter. Clearwing did what he needed to, and that's getting Pleiades out of my way. And since I still haven't Pendulum Summoned, I'll use my set scale to do that now. I Pendulum Summon, and first from my extra deck, Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm. And then from my hand, Double Iris Magician.
Okay.
I'm all set. I overlay level 7 Supreme King Gate Magician and level 7 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon in order to
You're
build
going
the
to
overlay
Thelion
network.
again?
I Xyz Summon, a monster that you should remember. Dark Anthelian Dragon.
Yep.
And then, I also proceed to overlay level 4 Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm and Double Iris Magician
Now
to build
whom?
the overlay network for a second time. Cloaked in shadows and relentless to destroy
Supreme
everything in
King
its path,
Dragon.
I awaken a powerful, dangerous Supreme Punk Bitch. I Xyz Summon, Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion.
I wouldn't be surprised if the beta name for this episode was Punk
Oh no,
Bitch.
that is really bad.
Yes, yes
You
it
got that
is.
right. Dark Anthelian Dragon, attack comics hero Legend Arthur.
Since you declared an attack, I'll banish my Necro Gardener from my graveyard, and then negate that attack completely.
That was your last line of defense. Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, finish off Legend Arthur once and for all. Then by using one overlay unit,
Your
Dark
monster
Rebellion's
stats drop
special
to
ability
nothing.
reduces Legend Arthur's attack points to 0, and Dark Rebellion gains your Chaos Xyz's 3,000 attack points for itself.
Wow, about 5,500 exactly. How about that?
No, I can't lose. This is impossible.
The
It's
the
very
impossible
possible.
is just the possible
Dark
yet to
Rebellion,
happen.
end this duel now.
Never gets old hearing robots try to do now.
Jace, did Julian just?
Explode? Yes, yes he did.
I didn't know I could do that.
What is going on around here?
Duncan gets spooked. The ghost engine is after me. Alright. We're gonna be end credits or
Sir.
something like that? Ooh.
We have a
Regrets.
situation that has just been brought to attention.
You know very well I do not like situations.
Oh, for
You
your
better
actual
give
voices.
me a good explanation.
To put it simply, it appears someone may be meddling with Grimoire, Eve, and Afflict's mission at the Duel Masters Duel Academy.
I'm sorry, but don't you mean Grimro, Eve, Afflict, and Julian's mission at the Duel Masters Duel Academy?
Not anymore.
I'm sorry, but what I said is true. That's because Julian's signal. It has vanished, entirely. It's possible he lost in a duel even after bringing out his Chaos Xyz. And if that is the truth, then Julian's own dual energy was drained entirely, and he exploded for failing to do his part.
Exploded.
Hmm.
That context.
I will look into this immediately. You are dismissed.
Yes, sir. Master Reg E.
Ah, there's the end. It's interesting how Reg. Okay, that confirms it is in fact Reggie Redver, but it is funny to think that Reggie is the only one that actually keep his own voice of Jace. It's funny, like I think out of all the characters to be voiced by Jace, it would be Jace, but hey, you know, whatever. Helps him speak out a bit, stick out a bit. Savior of song, savior of song. I'm just watching the outro. I know it's just part 2 of the teaser trailer, but friggin' I want to watch it. I feel in a happy place again. It's like things have really progressed from the old days, of course, and a lot of things are changed, but you know, the overall feeling is the same, and just being back here is great. Now, I'm not gonna like be overexcited just to be like, we are back, we're gonna get a full 40 episodes, blah blah blah. No. We'll take this one step at a time, and I'll enjoy every second of that time that comes out and all that jazz. I'm just happy it's back at all, you know? Just a simple thing, you know? I'm getting sick of reboots, but sometimes I'll let it slide. especially when it's a good product like this. And we're setting things up more interestingly. We still had the original duel with Alan and all that jazz, but, well, AJ, I should, well, we're still on, but I'm just gonna, either or. But, but yeah, it seems that we still got the setup of the duel with AJ, which was done in like 8 minutes. So we're still shorter than a Roman Reigns entrance or an Undertaker entrance, but that's not even fair. And then we got to get into the main plot, which apparently Reggie and his crew went to an academy to try to get dual energy because you're going to try to get dual energy from anywhere. That place makes the most sense. Plus, they're the least amount of thread. You could go to like a tournament, but then you're going to deal with like the top duelists in the world, and that's not really worth it. And then even then, it's like, you'll get some people. That's not, and you probably get a lot of energy out of it, but it's probably not worth the payout. Whereas if you go to the academy with some lower tier students up there that aren't up there with the best, it's probably going to even out a bit, you know? Like, you'll get less energy because there'll be less skill, but you'll also get quantity over quality, I guess? Something like that. It makes some semblance of sense, right? Yeah, the plan makes some semblance of sense. He wants to get... We don't know why Reggie wants the dual energy yet, but we'll see with time, of course, as time goes on. I still need to get to Dookie's theory videos to what the thing's gonna be on, because... Well, I watched that thing on my own time, and while some of it is proven wrong, some of it can still be right. We don't know yet. And, yeah, I might do that at some point, if I'm desperate for stuff. But, yeah, the duels in this were just freaking insane. Just like, this is a big step up from the original series, just be like, I summoned Radish Horse, which became a meme with me. It's just, I don't know why. It's just like, that stuff isn't bad. It isn't on its own. It's just like, this is such a glow up, you know? This is insane stuff. This is like stuff that happened in later Chaoscharge around season 2, where it really picked up. It's just like off the walls, nuts. It's like, damn, son, you really grew up. I'm so proud of you, man. And I'm really interested in where this is gonna go. I'm not gonna expect freaking Shakespeare or anything like this, but you know, I'm sure it'll be good is the point. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this is gonna go, and even though I just said that, and more of the characters showing up. Like, is Austin the same? Is this girl character, who I'll call Jessica until we introduce her, what's her deal gonna be? We saw the champion in the teaser. Is he gonna get involved into this? How so, if so? See what happens with time. Him, of course. I'm looking forward to see that stuff being broken down and where it goes with this. Us. Now, the decks are much more improved. The Red Nova got absolutely clapped, but hey, you know, we should have to. He was able to pull out Red Nova Dragon turn 1, so that's kind of impressive in its own right, you know. Back in the day, we used to have to just put in Deep Sea Divas in our decks to get freaking in Red Nova. Now, Red Dragon Archfiends can do it themselves without any help. I guess that's the benefit of the passage of time, but you know, it's a thing. And there was a pretty intense duel there. It's just like, okay, I'm 90% sure Jace is gonna win, but there's also the chance this is lost to get into the friggin' main thing. So, you know, there's a part in the back of my head that's like, Jace could lose this duel. I don't want him to, and it's the first episode, so he's not likely to, but he could lose this duel. And the fact that that was in the back of my mind is something that, you know, makes it more intense. It's like, could Jace lose? Possibly. It wouldn't be impossible. Like, if we lose later to AJ, it's like, okay, whatever, we're dueling as friends, who cares? But if it's a scenario like this, it's like, you can't afford to. Imagine if he did lose, though, just like, welcome back, Chaoscharge. Bye, Chaoscharge. That was over quick. We had such promise, and then this happened. But yeah. I look forward to seeing... We'll probably see Austin in the next episode, or maybe it'll be Austin's point of view to be like, okay, so what happened behind the scenes? Well, here's the breakdown. Probably not. Maybe that episode will come in the future, if at all, you know, like a flashback episode. It's a potential for like a little fillery episode sort of thing, like, or like a like you're between projects, just to be like, okay, what happened from Austin's POV? I'm just giving ideas. We're not going to expand on this. It would just be like, it's the setup, nothing more. But it's a potential, you know? Could be something there. And, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing all the other characters, how everything all comes together. And, yeah. I'm kind of just repeating myself over and over again, but I'm just really excited this thing. I'm so happy to have this back. It's great. It's like it's the good old days all over again, where I didn't hate myself every day. Only most days. I'm kidding, mostly. But, and yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, I repeat everything I said. It's good to have you back, Jace. Looking forward to Chaoscharge Episode 2 when it comes out and you're ready, of course. You know, take your time. Your Jason Jessica stuff comes first. And I know you got some new JH Vice Principal thing coming out, which I will check out at a later time. You know, it's gotta come out first, of course. And, yeah, once all that happens, I'll be sure to check it out. And hopefully you won't have to wait as long as this. Sorry about that. Life happens, you know. You can have a plan for one day, but unfortunately that day had a different plan for you, so now you're in this mess. Man plans, God laughs. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's time for this punk bitch to sign off. So until next time, later.